Asbestos in safes and cabinets in Ireland is endemic for a couple of reasons. The first reason is a matter of when our asbestos ban came into effect. Most countries in Europe banned asbestos way before we did. Scandinavia started off in the 80s and it spread through Europe, and we banned asbestos in the year 2000. So if you can imagine, as asbestos was banned in various countries leading up to 2000, unscrupulous people, rather than dispose of units that no longer had value, would sell them on to other unscrupulous people into territories that did not have asbestos bans. So if you imagine a funnel, we were at the end of that funnel. So that's why we have a wide variety of safes and cabinets in this country that contain asbestos from all over Europe. The second thing is, in 2005, when asbestos was banned Europe-wide, two very influential documents came out from the UK. The first document came from the Association of Insurance Surveyors, which are a UK organisation, and they released their first AIS safe list. Now, what this safe list is, well, it's actually a very strange document, to be honest. Most safe ratings across Europe are related directly to the grade of the safe. So a grade 2, a grade 3, a grade 4, I will look at the grade and that will have the particular cash rating that I want. And that's the same in Austria, Germany, etc. And it's usually the same in the UK. But the AIS have released a list that also contains a lot of second-hand safes, safes that were manufactured before European certification came in. So these are untested and uncertified safes, yet they are giving them cash ratings. Now, when you ask, well, how do they give cash ratings to a safe that wasn't tested and wasn't certified under European standards? The answer is quite simple. They basically made them up. And they have produced this list that has hundreds of second-hand safes, older safes, safes that the HSA have said should be presumed to contain asbestos, and they're giving them cash ratings. So if you imagine this list appearing in Ireland in 2005, alongside an abundance of very cheap second-hand safes, you can imagine why there are so many second-hand safes on the market here. Now, another interesting document came from the UK, and that was the British Standard Institute standard for refurbishing safes. So we're talking about refurbishing older safes. Now, that was released in 2005, same year as the asbestos ban, same year as the AIS list, which is full of second-hand safes. It talks about fixing a safe up so its locking mechanisms are working, etc., etc., and makes no mention of the danger of asbestos in older safes. So this is a very, very strange situation. And as I said, you can imagine people in 2005 in Ireland who are a bit, let's say, unscrupulous, getting hold of these documents, one document saying, oh, I can use this to prove that this safe has a certain rating, and I can use this standard to prove there's nothing wrong with refurbishing that safe. And they went on to sell safes that, in many cases, according to HSA, should have been presumed to contain asbestos. Now, selling those safes after 2005 is illegal. Selling them now is illegal. Yet this went on and on and on. And a lot of companies have made a great deal of money on this. They're still making money on this. It's still business as usual, and they do not want you to know about this. So the only thing we can do at this point is make sure that if you are buying a new safe or a data cabinet, or if you're buying a refurbished one, make sure it has properly accredited European certification. Look for a properly accredited European certification label. They would be labels coming from organizations like the ECBS, the VDS, CNPP, and their mark is A2P, that's a bit confusing I know, and SBSC. No other label If it isn't those labels, you should be very suspicious. You should check the unit out. And if you have a unit on your premises at the moment that has no badges, you need to presume that unit has asbestos until you get it checked out. We are very happy to check out any safe or filing cabinet or data cabinet. Just send us a picture of it. Most of them we'll basically know straight away. And I encourage anyone who's bought one of these units recently and it's not labelled, go back to the supplier and demand a refund. Get the unit checked out. Do not accept this because it's very, very dangerous. You could be putting your own health at risk, your staff's health at risk, or your family's health at risk.